This is not for everyone. The people who show up and listen to even 5 seconds of this stream are at least halfway awake. You have to be at least halfway awake and halfway enlightened to even know who I even am. All right. I'm just going to lay it down for you. So this is not for everybody. This message is for you because you have a great destiny. And how do I know that you have a great destiny? Because Rant Jams has a great destiny. Because I have a great destiny. There's a lot of people that are under the assumption that your happiness and your ability to create your life through manifestation and stuff like that. A lot of people are under the assumption that all of your creation processes, your manifestation, you manifest your life, you create what you want. It's all on you to do this. But they're wrong. Men by themselves cannot find happiness. Why? Because men by themselves have a purpose. And last time I checked, even if you think you're God, whoever the spiritual guru is that's saying this kind of stuff, it took 2 people to create you. All right? I'm just going to go ahead and burst that bubble. It took two people to do it. You didn't masturbate yourself into existence. Okay? You didn't masturbate yourself into existence. So therefore, you've got to acknowledge in your life that it's not enough to just masturbate your way to your purpose. All right? How many people did I lose there? Men cannot masturbate their way to their purpose and find their happiness that way because you were born out of 2 people. You're not just here because you're bored. All right? I know this is crazy, but you're here because you have a higher purpose. And even if I'm just a bump on your road, I'm a thought that you had. I didn't come up with any of this by myself. And neither did you. That was a collaboration that required more than one person. You didn't just go live and talk to yourself, although sometimes it sounds like that's what I'm doing. All right, so the reality of this whole thing about individuals who they're just going to do what makes them happy. This is especially true for men. It's not enough to sit back and masturbate while playing Fortnite. If that makes you happy, if that's your journey, man, then go for it. No, I mean, that's probably not your purpose. I don't think there's anybody in my live chat that's their purpose. I don't think so. If you have kids, how could you possibly think that everything in this world comes out of just you? Because A, you either had to have been impregnated by an outside force, or you had to put something on someone else, because you can't impregnate yourself. It still takes 2 to make a thing go right. But it is absolutely a fact that you couldn't have sex with yourself and produce yourself. That's a fact. And that burst the bubble of a lot of people. A lot of people don't like that idea because they want, especially men, they want to control their lives. They want to be in complete control of all of their feelings and emotions. They want the world to revolve around them, which it probably does. And we could talk about that another time. But the truth of the matter is, until they put it on someone else, they ain't creating anything worth creating. Only things worth creating are things that you create together. End of story. You need a talker and you need a listener. You need a feedback loop. We have to work together if we want to make anything meaningful in our lives. If we want to do something with real purpose, we got to do it together. You had a mother, you had a father. You didn't create yourself. So when you go out to create, there has to be at least 2. It's the law of attraction, guys. It's the law of attraction. The law of attraction takes 2. The law of attraction says you can't have sex with yourself. That's what it says. I'm not talking about the secret book, movie, or whatever. I'm talking about life. Men will kill themselves before they have sex with themselves 100% because men need purpose. And if you're a man and you're depressed, it means that you're not letting your purpose be the focal point of your life. Instead, you're trying to do it all alone. You're trying to go in alone. There is no doubt in my mind that your dance with reality is a dance. And you're not just dancing with yourself like Billy Idol. I'm a dancing with myself. You can't just sit there in a dark room and manifest your life and create something. Because as a man, you've got to have what they call inspiration. You've got to have a spark. You have to have something that drives you, a purpose. You've got to have direction. Because if you just sit in a dark room and just manifest things randomly, it's going to bring chaos into your life. You're going to have chaos. The reason why all of that spiritual crap isn't working for you is because you're not taking it for what it really is. As a man, what it means is you have to know your purpose.
A genuine born-again experience. This is something that is not converting to a religion particularly. But what it is it's an experience of seeing reality for what it actually is. Understanding and experiencing God and remembering who you really are. Who you were before you were born. Remembering who you are besides the character that you play. What actually happens is when you go through this, it's almost as if you have died and seen the other side. That's what it feels like. When you have this experience, it's as if you know everything for a moment. You know past, present, and future. You know exactly why everything is the way it is. And you understand that everything has to be just the way it is. And it's exactly how your life has been intended to be. It's exactly actually what you want. And when you come back from it, if you come back, because you may not come back from it, if you come back from it, you have to remember who you were playing, the character you were playing. That is a genuine born-again experience. If you have not yet experienced this as a Christian, you need to open up your Bible. You need to take the time and pursue the real teachings of Jesus Christ, because I guarantee you they will trigger this experience.